You guys got some big cojones still talking about January 6th. You want to know something, guys? Let me let you in on a little secret. You want to know something? No one cares about January 6th anymore. I said it. And you want to know why I said it? Is because for 25 years, the Democratic way was to loot, loiter, and burn shit to the ground and protest aggressively and not peacefully. Republicans do something bad for one day, 4 years ago, and it's still being talked about. January 6th is over. It's done with. It is what it is. Did I agree with all the pardons? No. Am I going to lose sleep over it? No. I trust my law enforcement. It is what it is. But big balls, big sack. If you're going to come up on this app and blow up at Republicans over January 6th, when your party is out there getting content creators swatted in their homes in the middle of the night where their family is sleeping, burning people's cars to the ground, burning down dealerships, most of which are Democrat owned, and making students at the college that they pay to go to feel so unsafe that they have to drop out or stay in their dorms. I have 20 friends from being a content creator, 20 friends that have been swatted by the FBI and SWAT team simply because they post conservative content. Liberals have called in the local law enforcement of where that creator lives to have them swatted in the middle of the night. Some of these people have children in the house, babies and toddlers, and they're getting raided based on fake threats. And the news won't cover it. Of course not. Because it doesn't fit the narrative that the Republicans are the fascists, right? Of course not. Where do you see it on the news? I gotta be the one to tell you guys, there's been over 25 content creators that have been falsely swatted. And you see it nowhere. Nowhere. Because it goes against the narrative that we are the Nazis. We are the fascists. We're trying to silence and scare people and use manipulative tactics to gain people's, to silence their voices. Burning people's cars. Do you understand what that's going to do? Because here are your two options. The car owner's a Republican who's just going to hate you even more now, or they are a Democrat that is now going to hate you. What's your end goal? What is your end goal? To get rid of Tesla? Because you don't like Elon Musk? What's the goal? And might I ask what that's going to do? Okay, so he loses a couple hundred Teslas. Then what? He's still in the Oval Office. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. Shall we go back to when Democrats also raided one of their state capitals, chanting, "A good Republican is a dead Republican," and broke windows and with duct tape, drew dead bodies in the ground? What about BLM, where they were throwing bricks into buildings and at people, burning down buildings, attacking cops? Multiple people died. This isn't new. Our FBI gave a number of over 400 crimes. 400 crimes committed during the 1 year of BLM protests. 1 year, 400 crimes. 87% of BLM protesters were liberal. Then the whole Mexico protests. You have immigrants here who apparently fought so hard to flee from their country, yet come on this soil and start waving their flag. I thought you just fought for 20 years to get here. What point are you making? That you hate it here and prefer Mexico? Then go back. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Standing on cop cars, smashing cop cars. There's videos of people getting beat up on the street by protesters. Just men walking, getting beaten up by 20 people protesting for Mexico, simply because this man was an American. And of course, again, you don't see that on the news. Of course not, because it goes against the narrative. And now we got Teslas being burned. Guys, first of all, I thought you cared so much about the environment. How does burning cars make sense? All right, let's just get that out of the way.
Second of all, apparently for the emotionally, intellectually superior group that have like 3 fucking more degrees than Republicans,
you guys are not damn street smart. You guys are not street smart. You don't have common sense. You want to know how I know that? Because you have an approval rating that is the lowest right now than it's ever been in the last 20 years, and you're not even in office. You're not even the ones in office. House, Senate, President, nothing. And you're still declining. You're still declining. You're not even doing anything. And you're declining. There's a whole movement called the walk away movement of liberals that literally voted Democrat this election, 2024, and are now either moderate independent or now Republican. You're doing the opposite of what you're trying to do because of the way you're doing it. Maybe it's the narcissism, thinking you're better than everyone else because you have different beliefs. Not better or worse, different. Maybe it's the entitlement, thinking everyone owes you everything that you need emotionally when that's just not the case. Maybe it's the hypocrisy of talking about how bad it is that Trump is doing something, but you went like this when your Democratic president did it tenfold. Maybe it's the tactics of aggression and violence you do daily, but then spewing at us one day of doing something horrible. I mean, you're talking thousands of days versus hour 1, and you can't let it go. The only fascists I see in this country is the Democratic Party. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Republican. I'm saying it because I'm living it. You can't come out as a conservative or else you're doxxed. You can't own anything that might be conservative supportive because it'll get burned and graffitied and slashed. You can't even sleep safely because you might get FBI'd and swatted for simply having freedom of speech, the very same rights that you are fighting, that are going away. You're removing it yourself. Do you want to know why Republicans don't care about democratic morals? You keep screaming about these morals, how important morals are. It's all about morals. It's not politics, it's morals. You want to know why they don't care about your morals or to listen to what your morals are? I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's because you use your morals as an excuse to actively have none. And people aren't tolerating anymore when you're acting like a bunch of spoiled children and bullies and emotionally manipulative and abusive, and then saying it's all in the name of wanting better for everyone. If you wanted better for everyone, you would know how to market yourself to actually get the votes you're looking for, not making enemies out of hundreds of millions of people. That's not assuring support in what you're saying is so important to you. It's assuring that people hate you, and they do. So shut up about January 6th. Shut up about it. Not one Democrat has the right to ever speak on January 6th again. And if you're coming back to me and you're gonna say, well, I'm a Democrat, but I'm not out burning Teslas, don't group us all together. Okay, well, I wasn't at January 6th, so don't group me in. No? But of course, with liberals, it's usually do as I say, not as I do, and rules for thee, not for me. And let me tell you something. The public, society, has had enough. We've had enough.